So a couple things to keep in mind during the this what they call a bear market right now, with BTC going down to 36,000, ETH going down to 2,500, and Solana coming all the way down to $96. You got to be smart, on how you play your investments. Obviously, it's an opportunity now to get into certain projects because now the buy-in price really isn't that high. So an example, this is a very popular collection right now at 7.10. You know, just a few days ago when Sol was roughly at 125, I believe it was, times 7, that's how much you'll be paying for it, 875. But now with the price of Sol being 94, we'll go back, pull up the calculator. So let's just, roughly $100. So we're going to round off. So it'll be, $100. So you're saving yourself some money when things go down like this, which if I had some funds, I'd definitely be throwing into some projects just to hold. I'm currently holding only, I'm holding this project here, which is the chalked Ape Syndicate, which, it's only at 1.10 the floor price. I'm holding mine. Mine aren't even listed. But, hopefully everything picks back up in the next couple of weeks and I can, sell one for profit and then just keep one in my collection, because now I'm starting to see that, this is going to be around for a very long time. You got to think in the sense of like when Bitcoin came out in 2008, for fractions of a penny, who would have thought that it would come even to this? People are complaining that this is low and oh my God, but think about it. This was a penny at one point. And it went all the way up to 70,000. We can click on it and look at the chart as to like what it did. Look how high it went, let's do all time. So look when it first came out. Well, since it started getting tracked at 117, and the highest that it went to was about 60, 65, 70,000, or roughly around there. So what I'm starting to notice is I got to play it smart. When I get into these projects, I want to get two moving forward, one to collect and one to make profits and then move on to gather other ones, because, a lot of these projects, a lot of them are not going to be around for much longer, but most of them that are actually developing something, they will be around for a very long time. So why not hold the project for 10, 15, 20 years, looking at it as an investor? That way, because everything passes, that way, if this dies down and then it picks up another 10 years from now, I'll have these wallets and I'll have access to all this stuff. So just wanted to point that out. And then, even with all the projects on OpenSea, which moves on the Ethereum blockchain, which is currently at 2,500, a lot of these projects now, you can check this out. A lot of these projects now, they're not really, you can actually save some money. If you had big boy money, you'd get one of these, which is 204,000, opposed to what it was a week ago when Ethereum was at 3,400. So, you got to really analyze these things. It's not just about, it depends what type of investor you are. If you're a long-term holder or if you're just looking to trade, you have to pay attention to the prices of these coins, because they actually come in a positive way when they drop for you to get into certain collections and actually make profits, and also, buying things at a discount. That's just my thought process behind it. So you always want to pay attention to these prices. Obviously, when this drops, everything else drops. I believe that this will go down a little bit more. This might touch 25 to 27,000. That's just my opinion. I've been looking at it for a few years. I have a very strong discipline with this. This thing plays around a lot. It'll go down and then go back up, down, back up. That's just what it does. So when you have that discipline, that things will go up no matter what time frame it takes. Examples, Solana. When I was getting invested, I was getting in when I was buying coins at 140 a piece, and now they're on sales. If I had funds, obviously it's the end of the month. I got to get things in order to take care of personal things. But if this sticks around and even goes lower, once the beginning of the month of February comes around, it's a great buying opportunity. And remember, none of this is financial advice. You just want to, pay attention to the prices because they affect the way that these markets move. A lot of people like to hold their money in certain assets, and this is starting to look like the new asset class to start holding money so that it doesn't, just drop off and fall off when as like prices keep going down. You just up. All you would do is just delist it and up the price of SOL. Like how if you had it up for 10 SOL and then it's dropping, you might want to put it to 20 SOL. That way you don't lose. You got to also pay attention to that. Always remember your buy-in prices, so you want to take notes and all of that. Just a few tips, of personal things that I'm doing. So like, subscribe, do whatever you like.